Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon. I say casually as though it has not been months and months. Actually, I think it's been like over a year since I last actually recorded a Gungeon video as opposed to just playing it on the live stream. If you somehow are a person who watches my YouTube channel but avoids the VODs, since I last played this game for the channel, there have been not one, but two updates. There's been the Advanced Gungeons and Dragons update, and then just about, I think about a week and a half ago, the final update for the game came out, the Farewell to Arms update. I have only the foggiest idea of what is in, honestly, either of those updates. Because while Gungeon is a great game that I enjoy a lot, it's also very difficult. And I've never really been, like, good enough, I've never really gotten good enough at it to, like, you know, uncover all the secrets and unlock all the hidden thingamajigs. In fact, I think at this point there's like 4 secret characters that I haven't unlocked. I don't know how much, if any, of that we'll get to over the course of this renewed series, because I don't know how many episodes there's going to be. I don't know if this is going to be the only one, or if I'm going to do like 100 of them. Probably it will be somewhere in between those two extremes. I really should have been able to dodge that, but sometimes life is a hell of a ride. Also, happy 420 if you are a religious observer of that loud. As they say in the colonies. I don't know what the hell I'm on about. If you were present at my live stream yesterday, you might be under the impression that I'm still sleep-deprived like I was yesterday. That's not true. I'm actually quite well-rested. I just, what is this all about? Pray at the altar. Oh. We got a bunch of glass wandstones. Alright, well, I'm not gonna complain about that. Those, gosh, what do those do? We got, like a blessing? Like a... Is that like the equivalent of picking your god in, like, an old-school roguelike? I'm not sure I'm not sure if we just made, like, a terrible mistake, or a genius play, or, like, you know, like a neutralism. You might also notice, by the way, that the video is no longer in, like, 144p and looks like it was recorded in 2005. And that's because, since I last recorded an actual episode of this series, I moved to Chicago, and I now live with my girlfriend, who has, like, a gaming rig, and, like, this computer has, like, an actual graphics card and stuff. It's crazy. I should really be paying, like, a little bit more attention to the actual gameplay. I'm, like, looking at my audio levels and stuff in OBS, and I don't know why, because, like, they're fine, because I checked before I started recording. Alrighty. Boo. Green chest I usually consider to not be worth it. I just shoot it up and then we get the junk. Although I haven't seen the little guy that lives in the steel grate since the update. I don't know if they, like, took him out of the game, although that would be weird. Maybe he's just not as common as he was. Used to be this guy in the shops sometimes who lived in, like, a sewer grate. And you could drop junk down to him, and he would give you casings, which is the game's money for it. You also occasionally get, instead of like a regular thing of junk, you get like a little minion to follow you around. What is this thing? The drill, 9,999 casings. Well, I don't have that kind of money, so I'm just gonna buy a key. I think the drill has something to do with, like, the super ultra secret ending of the game, which I never got, because, again, I'm not very great at this game. let's be honest, if you're watching this, you are mostly here to watch me babble about nonsense, not so much actually be good at the game. Although, if I can be good at the game also, that would be a great, like, bonus. But basically, like, I kind of, like, got the itch again to play the game for a little bit more after playing the past few weeks on my live show. And I figured, why not, like, record it if I'm gonna do that? Because, like, got this whole Patreon thing going, hoping that by putting out just, like, more stuff, I can hopefully make that, like, a worthwhile attraction to slightly more people. But, like, that's one reason. The other reason is just, like, I enjoy playing video games and having people watch me do that. I don't know why. Like, I don't know where the generational fixation on Let's Playing came from. Because this was, like, not a thing. Well, obviously it wasn't a thing before YouTube, but, like, there really aren't, as far as I'm aware, like, any well-known Let's Play players who are older than, like 35 or so. Like, it really seems like a millennial on down kind of thing. Definitely not perfecting this first floor boss here. I almost said bloss, which is not a word. Kind of sounds like some sort of disease. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't come to work today. I had the bloss. Oh no, Gerald, are you gonna be alright? Yeah, no, it's fine. I developed the bloss overnight, but it was gone by morning. Now, Gerald, you do know that the bloss is a deadly infection of the lungs that kills 97% of all those infected and fatally wounds the remaining 3%. And then Gerald is like, And that's when we learn that actually Gerald was fine. Ooh, it's the shotgun of love. Actually, he was fine. It's just like there was a Bears game and he didn't want to miss it. See, I can make jokes about the Bears now because I live in Chicago. I'm not going to do the Bears thing because that's not my actual accent. And I feel like people would be able to tell. But maybe not. What do I know? I'm glad we got the love shotgun. I really like this weapon. Although it would be cool if we could get some stuff that I haven't seen before, because there's plenty of guns in this game that I have seen either literally never before or only like a couple times and have forgotten about them. Alright. You give him the bloss. Whoa. Fireball. Okay. Now, you might argue that I should pull out the shotgun and use it for shooting the regular enemies. The common wisdom I heard is that you don't pull out your secondary weapons for anything but bosses until the third floor of the game. Now, maybe the meta has changed there because there's things like these fucking spiders in the game now. But, you know, I'm gonna choose to assume that my outdated information is still correct. And if anybody corrects me on it, then we'll do something about that later on. It's good to know that these Iron Maidens are still the same pain in the ass they were when the game was new. Alrighty. We got a shop over here. You're wondering why I picked the Marine. He's one of the two characters whose pasts I have not killed yet. There's this key. Oh, is this like... Yeah, you know what? I vaguely remember this. This is like you like chip into it over time. You don't have to pay for this all at once. Let me buy a heart. And then I'll give the other 8 to the key fund. Maybe we'll actually get that at some point. I have no idea what it does. Presumably it unlocks something. It's weird, because, like, I have sort of the opposite relationship with this game as I do with The Binding of Isaac. What's your thing? I don't have 18. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to remember to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, like, The Binding of Isaac, I know pretty much all of the obscure stuff, because I, like, looked it up. This game, I've been on the wiki for it, like, once. And I don't know, just for whatever reason, I feel like this game, I kind of am fine with not knowing everything that's going on. In that way, it feels like a little bit less meticulous than Isaac, but, like, not in a bad way, really. It's just kind of a bit more, I don't know if I'd say arcadey, because Isaac is also pretty arcadey, but, like, I'm fine with just focusing on the boom boom pow, like the Black Eyed Peas, if you understand what I mean. Alright, give you the floss. I tried to dodge that, and I got stuck in the corridor because I wasn't actually paying attention to where my character was. Brilliance. These dice guys are a little bit annoying. Do I fight the boss? I fight the boss. Alright, it's Medusa the Gorgon. Let us do this. I believe her name is Medusa. I think that's canon. If I just made that up, then I guess I must be way better at puns than I thought I was. You would not believe how long it took me to figure out that what you're supposed to do when she does that little, like, screeching attack is just, like, face the other way. Because if you don't, you get petrified and then you can't shoot for a while. Which is not as bad as it would be if they, like, made you not able to dodge for a while. Like, that would suck a whole lot. And hey, we perfected that. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of credits. That might be completely, like, a completely normal amount for, perfecting a, Is this the bundle of wands? I think that's what this is. Snakes on a gun. Okay. Alright, I'm down with that. We will pull out our secondaries now. But, that might be, like, a completely normal amount for if you actually perfect a boss. It's just that it's been so damn long since I've done that, that I don't remember. Ah, I got overconfident there. Oh well. Real fast reload on this. Which I guess squares with the statement that you need to have a lot of dexterity to reload it in its description in the gun manual. Ammonomicon, I think that's what it's actually called. Yeah. Again with the green chests. Oh, we actually got a gun out of that one. The blunderbuss. I don't think the blunderbuss is good, if I remember correctly, but I mean, I guess I'd rather have it than not. At the very least, we can feed it to a gun muncher later on. The Marine definitely has the most underwhelming starter weapon, in my opinion. Like, it's not even bad, it's just like, the pistol is extremely dull. It's just a gun. I'm hoping we can get some, like, sick passives going on. I thought we had cleared the room, and we had not. That's a mistake that I should not be making. Like, fucking, I don't know. It's like electric bullets, is that a thing? It's been such a long time since I've actually played this game while focusing on the game, at least halfway, that I, like, keep second-guessing myself. I'm reasonably certain there's an electric bullets pickup that you can get, but like I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to make myself look like a fool in front of all the internet cool people. I'm just kidding. There are no cool people on the internet. Refill my shotgun. Well, they're both shotguns. I meant the pink one. I will say this is one of those games that's marginally easier with the controller, which I am using. I'm using a DualShock actually, but it still has the Xbox button prompts. Okay. The Heart of Ice. This like spits out ice fragments when you get damaged, I think is how this works. Fires ice projectiles on taking damage. I was correct. Yeah, I will never turn down extra HP in this game. Like, it's a little boring, but that's fine by me. And I still have no idea what's up with these rooms. Again, like, I'm sure there's some sort of dope secret stuff you can do there, but what that actually is, I have no clue. Also, I like that they added this guy. You can, like, save heart pieces for later. Makes the game a smidgen easier, which is useful for somebody like myself. I'm just gonna move the game window over a little bit, which hopefully doesn't fuck with anything. Yeah, okay. That's better. I was like seeing just a tiny bit of double because I also have OBS open right behind the game window. So I was like seeing the game and then also like a tiny bit of the recording of the game. Throwing me for a little bit of a loop. Not a major one. But, you know, still something I'd rather not deal with. Again, like a silver chest, I don't really see the usefulness in that. I also forgot that sometimes chests explode, so I guess I should take care with standing far-ish away from them when I shoot them. I do remember that mimics exist, because I encountered one on my very first game back when we started playing this on Shapes and Forms again. Which was not actually a chest mimic, it was a mimic of the item stand in the boss room, which threw your girl for a bit of a loop. It almost blossed me, honestly. Almost gave me the bloss. I'm gonna make a stupid forced running joke, I should at least remember how it goes. Consider turning up the auto-aim just a touch. The difficult part of Gungeon is not shooting things, it's not getting shot. Like, you could have homing bullets all the time, and it would still be a very difficult game. Some more ammo for our snake gun. Just gonna push this in here because I feel like doing it. Ooh, cursed. Not in like the somebody just dropped an unpleasant image in the Discord chat sense. Just like, actually, that's what those guys are called, I think. Or no, it's the jammed. And then curse is like the stat that makes them appear more often, I think. Is how that works. Again, with just a regular silver chest. Other than that lottery chest, which those are a new addition, I think, and I don't quite understand how they work. We've been really just getting very boring chests. I tried to say boring and bland at the same time. Almost gave him the bloss yet again. I do keep getting shot, which, you know, not a huge fan of that. I'm gonna avoid going to the boss room right away, because I think we should try to find the shop first to hopefully get some more health, or like some armor, or something. You guys are blanks, right? Is that how that works? Yeah. They, like, dispel bullets in a radius around them. I gotta say, like, I don't think this game gets quite enough credit for its aesthetic. Like, they really went whole hog on the what if Dungeons and Dragons but everything was a gun thing. Like, they really... There are a lot of guns in this game, and a lot of gun-related things. I see people talk about how fun the game is all the time, and obviously that's like the most important part in a game like this. But they really did commit very hard to the whole, like, the I don't want to say the gimmick, because that makes it sound like a bad thing, but you know what I'm getting at. Alrighty, what you got for sale? Elephant gun, what are these? Shotgun coffee. Speed up. Does this make us faster? I think so. What is this on the map? Like a little up arrow. What's this all about? I don't have that much money. I have no idea what this is. If we get 57 casings, I'll come back and check it out. But I don't think we will, because we have cleared out most of the floor. Actually, I'm going to go fight the boss now, because I think our chances are fairly good right now. Ah, it's the Balrog. Alrighty. Yeah, I remember you. Think I remember the general gist of your patterns, too. That's not gonna help me as far as, like, not dying on this boss. You gotta, like, both keep in mind where he is and also where the bullets are coming from. And then there's this thing where he fires the big ones at you. It's too hard as long as you keep on your toes. It's more this part that I worry about. Semi-random fire, or I believe the preferred term in like the shmup community is flak, is the greatest bane of anybody who plays this kind of game. Because, like, if it's in a pattern, you can memorize that, and you, like, just know where to stand. And then it's just a matter of executing that. But if it's, like, just in a big burst like that, you gotta be actively on your toes and keeping in mind where stuff is coming from. And that's not always easy. Fuck. Okay, well, we will get out of this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Would have liked to have not taken quite so much damage, but that's how it goes sometimes. What do we got here? The Pox Cannon. This is, like, it's another poison gun, I think. Try it out in this room up here that we didn't get to. Oh, that was just bad. I feel dumb right now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Let's see here. Yeah, it just fires like balls of poison, basically. Seems okay. I'm not familiar with the tier list for Gungeon guns, largely. I know, many are more well-liked than others. This one doesn't seem to do a whole lot as far as, like, actual, like, contact damage. It seems to basically mostly be the poison that you're getting out of this, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna fill our love gun back up again. That That sounded not great the way I phrased that, but, you know. That's how it is sometimes on this bitch of an earth. Ooh, okay. We got a mimic here. But he's mimicking one of the better kinds of chests, so... Just gonna punch you down real hard. What are you? Railgun. Calibrating. I think I've gotten this once or twice before. Launches a dense metal slug at incredible speeds. Ricochets will loosely track enemies. Alright. 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 I'm, like, pretty on board with this. I'm gonna pop over to Pop Shop here and see if we can pick up a heart piece or an armor, or... we can get a half heart. Now, that seems more like something that should be saved for bosses, I think. But it will let us use the love gun in more... I should really stop calling it that in more situations. So, I'm good with that. Good with that, if you know what I mean. I don't know why I said that. There was no innuendo there. Of course, I suppose that's what somebody who says innuendo would say. Ah, Jesus, it's this guy. Well, one of these guys, rather. There's more than one. Or is it like you can't kill them until the... Yeah, okay, they just automatically die when the room ends. That's my bad. Wasted a decent amount of ammo doing that. The secondary effect of the love shotgun should not be ignored. Like, turning enemies against each other. You know, it's a classic RPG trick for a reason. Ooh, a blank. I should be using those, actually. I'm, like, really not right now, and that's stupid of me. Ooh, I thought there was, like, an outlet down there, and there was not. Not like a electrical outlet, like a way to get into the rest of the room. Okay. Ooh, okay, that was close. I believe how charm works in Gungeon is that if there's not another enemy for them to attack, they will just attack you anyway. Like, I don't think they stop attacking you. I might be wrong about that, but that squares with my observations. Okay. I would love to get some more ammo for this thing, because it's really helping us out here. But we're almost done with its ammo. We have to switch back to the snake gun if we run out. Maybe they do stop attacking you? Or maybe it's only when there's another enemy nearby? I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it. It's probably best to treat them as though they could still attack you. Because after all, the charm brought on by the Shotgun of Love is temporary. I just got hit 3 times in a row. Wow. That was not my finest. Wow. Alright. Jesus. That was some Spelunky shit right there. It went from 100 to 0 in about 4 seconds. Let's head back to the breach. Alrighty. Yeah, I've never finished the convict story either, so let's play as the convict, just to mix it up a tiny bit. Hey buddy, how are you doing? What is in here? This is like the elevator thing that I never finished because, like, it seems not useful to me. Maybe there is something else about that? I don't know. I don't remember any of these guys. With him, I unlocked, like, the last, like a week or two ago, but I don't remember any of these people either. What's your deal? Okay, what? Okay. Sure? I don't know what that does, but I'm excited to find out. Question mark. Okay. Free rainbow chat. Whoa! Alright. Some of the stuff is cursed, but... Oh, okay. I gotcha. Alright. Alright. I see what we're doing here. Basically, I believe the gist is that, we have to... We get a, like a rainbow chest at the start of every floor, probably in lieu of regular chests, and then we pick an item from that, and that's how we get our items for the run. I don't know why I assumed that I would get all of it. That seems very silly. I took this so you won't be tested by non-rainbow chests. Okay, I get you. I wonder if, like, on average, these are easier or harder than regular runs. My inclination is that they'd be a little bit more difficult because you don't get as many items. But if you have a good command of, like, what's good and what's not, you can probably, like, pull off some stuff. Obviously, I probably should not have picked the Rube Anodyne prototype, which is, to my recollection, like, a pretty mediocre gun. I don't know, let's try it out. Yeah, I think its big thing is that the lasers reflect. I mean, it seems fine. Probably better than our starter pistol. Oh, not probably. It is better than our starter pistol. What's up, buddy? Yeah, okay. I wonder if you can still shoot them to get the junk. I should try that the next time I find one. Maybe I'll make next episode all rainbow runs. That'll be fun. I'm probably going to record another one right after this, but this will probably be the last run for this episode. And then I will record, like, knock out another episode just for fun. Because, like, I'm having a good time doing this. And I hope you're having a good time watching it. Whether you are doing so from my Discord server, from Twitter, or if you are one of the people that is inexplicably subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm being silly. I make decent content, I think. I should probably work on my marketing, but you know. You know, I took a marketing class in college during the brief 2 semesters that I went, and that shit was like the worst experience of my life. Our professor owned a small film company and, like, thought that it made him like a big shot, which is ridiculous because owning a small student film thing in fucking Schnecksville, Pennsylvania does not make you Rob Schneider. Like, It's just, is Rob Schneider an actor or director? I don't remember, actually. I don't know very much about films. Anyway, point being, like, he had an ego, is what I'm getting at. And the way that we conducted the class doesn't appear to actually be damaging the chat. Oh, okay, I guess it is. Alright. The way that we conducted the class was he would ask us questions, and then we had to reply to him on Twitter. In class. It was bizarre. Like, it was just like a lot of that kind of stuff. Like, just pointless gimmick teaching. I don't know. It was very strange. I don't know if that guy still works for that college. And I'm not going to name names, but... You know, if you attended LTRIC at any point in the past decade, you probably know who I'm talking about, because he was not a very popular professor, is the impression that I've gotten from talking to other former students over the years. But, yeah, that was some weird stuff, and, like, it kind of put me off of... It's kind of like the first thing that really put me off of marketing as, like, a possible... career path, because it wasn't even like I wasn't majoring in marketing or anything. I was majoring in sound production, but it was a requirement for that major for whatever reason, and it like kinda totally soured me on the idea of ever doing anything professional marketing wise, which I guess is immature of me, but like I don't know. Did you get hit? Yes, I did. I don't quite understand the purpose of that. But, yeah, I don't know. It was a whole business. Most of my other teachers at that college were perfectly nice people. Like, the main thing about college that I did not jive with was that, you take a heart and then give us something. Sure. Yeah, alright. I have lost my train of thought. Basically, just like, my main thing that I didn't like with college was that it was so self-directed that my, you know, always coasted by in high school self did not, like, understand how to ask for help from my professors, and, like, just, I had basically no idea what I was doing ever. Wasn't the greatest experience of my life. And I've got a bunch of debt now because of it. So, like, that's cool. But, you know, not everything can go perfectly. That probably sounded really bitter. I didn't mean it to sound that way. I'm just, like, got a little bit of a parched throat. Okay, let's take a look-see here. Get a heart piece. I'm gonna take this, because I believe this is the active item that summons the Gatling Gull. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading those, because I feel like the content basically does not change. What's going on in here? I'm gonna buy an armor piece, and I'm gonna put the rest in the key fund. I'm noticing, like, the issue with these rainbow runs is that you do only get the one item per floor. So even if you can pick it, which you can, obviously, like, it's a little bit restrictive that way. I feel like you have to be very careful about what you take. So maybe we will not do an all rainbow run an all rainbow run episode next episode, because I feel like I don't have a good enough command of the items to know what is a good thing to take. Like, I didn't recognize half of the guns that were on the ground back there, and if this was a regular run, I would have just picked one of them up at random and taken the gamble, but I decided to go with something that I knew was at least pretty good. Hopefully this will help us out in the boss room up ahead. Or if we run into any particularly tricky rooms before then, we can deploy it then too. Really regretting taking this gun on the last floor, but I guess, like, again, it is better than our default gun, so maybe I shouldn't complain so much, you know? Alright, what do we got in here? You're not selling anything, because it's a rainbow run, I suppose. I like this character. I forget her name. The, like, lady that sells you cursed items. Very much my aesthetic. Actually, I have a friend who'd probably really like her, too. I should show that character to her after I'm done doing this today, if I remember to. Is there anything back there? There is. Okay, so I can still get this and the blank, and then shoot the chest. I wonder if shot chests are still capable of dropping guns, even if you're on a rainbow run. I've got another one here. I guess a good thing is that it does, like, since there's really not much of a reason to buy keys, it does seem like it would be a decent way to, like, build up, to chip away at the fund to buy that key, and, B, to, like, you can buy, like, armor pieces and blanks with less of a concern about not having enough keys. Alrighty. Bang bang biddle boo bang a big a bong. Look at me, everybody, I'm Kid Rock. That was a terrible joke. You might argue that all the jokes that I make are terrible, but that's a very mean thing of you to say. You should be nice to people. Really not liking this saw blade right here. You know, I was complaining about the Rube gun, but now that I'm out of ammo for it, I'm kind of seriously missing it. Forgot how piddly the convict's pistol is. Little fucking pea shooter. Plink, plink, plink. Plink, plink, motherfuckers. You can't snipe me. I'm too close to you. It wouldn't be a sniping. It would just be a regular being shot. Ooh, boy. Alright. I mean, you know, for all the complaining I'm doing, we're, like, doing pretty well. We got 2.5 hearts, 2 pieces of armor, 3 blanks, 66 casings. 66 Casey casings. I guess we'll fight the boss. Oh, okay. I've had this happen once before. The door can be a boss. Ew. The Door Lord. Also known as the Dord. Whoa. See, the problem with this fella is that I've fought him, I think, once, and I do not know his patterns as a result of that fact. Thankfully, we have Gatling gun. I don't know if Gatling gun's stuff still hurts us. I don't think it does, because it's not red. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Alright. No. you're not... This isn't a thing that you're gonna do. Fuck me running! Okay! Wow. I feel like he is significantly harder than, like, a usual boss for that level of the game. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this episode. I think I've recorded a good amount. I don't actually know where the, like, if there's a way to see how long I've been recording for. But by my guess, probably about 45 minutes. Putting the length of the run together, maybe not quite as long as that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This episode's probably going to go up the same day I recorded. I don't know when the next one's going to go up. I might put that up tomorrow. I might wait till, like, Monday or something. I don't know. Point is, there's going to be another one out sometime in the next few days. If you would like to support my endeavors, I will leave links to my Ko-fi and my Patreon in the video description, as well as a link to my Twitter page if you'd like to follow that to get general updates about the things that I do, which include, you know, various video game commentary, whatsamahazits. I also write anime criticism for a website called the Geek Girl Authority, and I make music too. I'm a regular old Renaissance woman. That is about all. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.